Good Wednesday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our market intel brief here at Top Gun Options. Matthew Buckley, call sign Wiz, and boom. Boom goes the Fed meeting this afternoon. Jerome Powell dropped a couple truth grenades, man. Look at the market here. Here's where the Jerome started speaking. The decision came out. Implosion, bounce, implosion, bounce, implode, all over the place. A heart rate monitor. And guess what happened? We made $4,150 on that monstrosity of movement this afternoon. Yesterday, in the primary live trade brief, we put, look at this, all eyes on the Fed, a wide S&P 500 iron condor. Now, an iron condor is a range-bound trade. I call it a football trade. Let me just scroll down and show you what it looks like. You see that dotted line? That dotted line is where we placed the trade yesterday. That's the price of the S&P 500. And these two green things here, those are kind of the uprights. That's the bear call spread. That is the bear put spread. Now, when I got filled on this trade around close to mid-market at 235, we were risking about $4,800 to make 4150. So the metrics are off a little bit here because it wasn't at mid-market when I took the screenshot. But folks, this look at this. We needed the S&P to stay above 4325 and underneath 4400 by the closing bell today. And what did we get? It closed right at 4372. It literally, the football, the S&P 500, went right through the uprights. One trade, one day, $4,100 on limited risk, right? Risking about $4,850 to make whatever it was, $4,150. And with that trade, the primary live trade brief model portfolio went over $100,000 today, year to date, halfway through the year, and we're just getting going, man. So, hey, make sure you join me. If you want to learn how to do all of this stuff, join me tomorrow. I'm going to knock out a free brief tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, okay? How to trade with confidence in any market condition. Folks, as an options trader, I really don't care which way the market goes, up, down, or sideways. I can potentially profit. All you need to do to register for free is head to go.topgunoptions.com/hunters, okay? Please register even if you can't attend, and I'll give you access to the replay. We're going to talk about what this Fed decision means and what it means essentially for the overall market here. Check this out, man. Rip your face off rally, as we predicted in June. It's about to take a break, man, because what that dude said this afternoon, it was really interesting, man, because as soon as and this is why you want to find out tomorrow how you can join our lifetime group, folks, because, man, I was live tweeting in here, whatever you would call it in here, but here we go. Right at, let me scroll up, because we use GroupMe. This is actually on your phone. All of our lifetime members, you can be anywhere. I'm on chairlifts or on beaches giving out trades and putting in intel, and boom, here we go. Initial reaction fades, now the opposite reaction. I wrote that at 239. Guess what happened? That's exactly what happened. This ain't my first rodeo, folks. The initial reaction always fades, and then you get the opposite reaction. This is free money. This ain't hard, folks. I can teach you to do this, but every time you get a Fed announcement, the initial reaction is 99.9% of the time wrong. You get an opposite reaction, and then it usually settles down somewhere in the middle, and that's exactly what I put here, man. We got back half the gap. And the next move will be look at this. I forgot I wrote this. We got back half the gap. The next move will be the rest of the day. And then I wrote, hey, the Iron Condor's up $3,000 at this point. I mean, folks, this is just, you can't. There you go. Men lie, group me, and trades don't. It went, and that was the rest of the day. Look at that. Right in the middle of that Iron Condor. Folks, this is not hard. And I will teach you how to do it. Again, go.topgunoptions.com/hunters, and I'm going to brief you on how you can get airborne in our Max Afterburner Lifetime group, which currently has about 240 members in there, and then our Hunters, which is kind of our junior lifetime group, the JV, so to speak. But folks, this is awesome. I love doing this, and as you can see, just in our primary model portfolio, in just trading the S&P 500 year to date, over $81,000 in profit. Got some Amazon, some Goldman Sachs, a little volatility in here, but the majority of our trading, man, this year has been the S&P 500. Why? Well, ladies and gentlemen, what has been powering this rally higher? in the S&P 500, the text names. If you look at some of the other indices, man, like the Dow or the RUT, they look like crap year to date. So you trade the market you have, not the one you want. So the market we have is trade the S&P 500, and that's exactly what we've been doing. So make sure you check out our free brief tomorrow. Register and make sure you get the replay because I'm going to debrief. We use the 24-hour rule, right? It's going to take about 24 hours for all the, quote, smart money to go out to their bars in Chicago and Manhattan and talk about what Jerome just said. I'll give you the Cliff Notes tomorrow afternoon and what it means for the market and, more importantly, for our portfolios. I'm going to show you what I'm targeting for max profit, folks, and you're going to be a little bit surprised at what I tell you tomorrow. But this was like shooting fish in a barrel, folks. Literally some free money today on limited risk, okay? So join me tomorrow. Go.topgunoptions.com/hunters to register. Make sure you check out the most recent Max Afterburner podcast here, episode 63. You can listen on Spotify, Apple Podcast, iTunes, iHeart, wherever the cool kids listen to podcasts. And then I believe it's on our YouTube page this afternoon. There it is right there. Right there, folks. So do me a favor. Go to YouTube and, type in No Fallen Heroes. Give us a subscribe, man. Subscribe to it. Throw a like at it. And then, so if you're working out and sitting in traffic, you can listen to the podcast. But if you want to see Kid and I in the studio, you can go ahead and go to the No Fallen Heroes YouTube channel and subscribe there. Really having a blast, folks. We're only going to be doing 2 live trade briefs next week because I'm flying out to Denver for the Psychedelic Science 2023 convention hosted by MAPS. Folks, this is massive. Talked to some folks in Denver today. They're like, dude, we're approaching 10,000 people registered for this event. It's the modern day Woodstock, folks. You're going to have doctors there, scientists, hippies, veterans, politicians. This is going to be fantastic. This, along with Amazon, is the only thing I am bullish on out into the future. Everything else I'm getting ready to pound into the dirt because listen to Jerome Powell today, folks. He's not done. The Fed's not even close to being done. Some idiots, smart money, legendary investors, the Fed's going to cut interest rates this year. I'm like, what are you guys, smoking crack? The Fed ain't even close to cutting interest rates in 2023. Maybe 2024, folks. Inflation is sticky. It's still high. Jerome is not done. But, little rant there. The rant was, this is the only place I'm bullish on. I have a big investment in it's called Healing REIT. It's a real estate investment trust because, folks, you ain't going to be doing MDMA therapy or psilocybin or iboga sitting in your general practitioner's office with National Geographic magazines from 1992. It's gross. This is a whole brand new industry. So I'm going to be doing some live Instagram Lives and Facebook Lives or whatever it's called, YouTube Lives, out there at the conference, interviewing all the heavies in the space because we're doing this just like Bobby Axelrod in Billions without the narcissist, sociopath-ick tendencies. We're leading with our heart and our truth to save lives, change lives, not only for veterans, first responders and their families, but for everybody. And my mission objective is for the No Fallen Heroes Foundation to go out of business. It ain't a business, it's a charity, but to not exist anymore. Healing should be free. It is free. Let's break down the barriers and get everybody healed, and we'll get rid of this freaking war, famine, hate, poverty. I'm telling you, man, let's make the warriors into peacemakers, and the world's going to be a much better place. I'll brief you on some of that stuff tomorrow, too. Last call, go.topgunoptions.com/hunters, and I will see you tomorrow afternoon in the free brief at 1 o'clock Eastern. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. Fights on. Namaste. And basi basi.